shot movie, that's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And this one is incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On 2nd and 10, Mon. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They find some open field here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st down, here's Mon. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mon's throw into the hands of Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Chargers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 25 on second down, Mon throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Let's go.
Now Mon. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Mon. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mon. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Herbert now. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Herbert on first down now. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Herbert. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. Running on first down, Eckler. And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Now he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Mond. Finding Walker, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Trying the left side with Walker. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Okay, ready?
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Charger 16.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, red. Red. Hey.
Mond going to throw it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mon looks to throw. And he finds Penny. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Okay.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll go option to the short side, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kellen Mond.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 28, Chargers 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 70 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And going right back to Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, it's Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have